could that be? Anyone who knows me would think that I'd be at the office already.
Emily, it's probably just the mailman.
Oh, come on, Tonio. No, it's not.
Look, whoever it is, they'll go away.
Tonio, ever since my mother told me that she knew about us, I've had this terrible feeling that something awful is going to happen to us. What made you decide to leave tonight?
A lot of things did, Lily. I think about saying goodbye to you and saying goodbye to the life that we had here together, and it's a very difficult thing. I can't think clearly about things here at all.
What things?
A lot of things. I mean, you really have me thinking about what you said about how you can get swept up by the power and the excitement of this business, and working for Lucinda, I've learned to question the ethics of business, and there are times when I feel that what she's doing is wrong. There are other times when I look around at how successful she is, and I feel that maybe that's what you have to do to succeed.
Don't say that. Your values are right. My mother is wrong.
Well, that's something that I'm going to have to decide for myself, Lily, and I can't do that here. I cannot think clearly at all, and that's why I think I have to leave tonight, okay? It's hard enough having to say goodbye to you, and to know that this time it's really goodbye.
Oh, look, I didn't ask you about Tony and Emily to drive you crazy. I asked you because I care about you. I'm concerned about you. I'm your brother. And I know this must be tearing you up inside. How do you keep a lid on this?
I don't give a damn about Tonio or Emily. If anything's tearing me up, it's what's happened to my life and the values that I believed in. My life stinks now. I finally got all the money and the success and everything that I've always wanted, and in the process, I've lost everything that I really cared about.
It is never too late to get your life
Seth.
back on track.
I used to be so sure of everything. Now I'm not sure of anything. I feel like I'm being punished for the things that I've done, for the people that I've hurt. I can see the mess that I've made, but I just don't know how to change any of it.
You are in control of your life, Holden.
I don't know. I don't feel that way. Everything's changed ever since, well, Lily found out that Josh was her father. And that he raped Iva. That's when I lost her. No matter how hard I tried to protect her from that truth, I couldn't do it.
Hello, gentlemen. Came by to see Aunt Emma.
The Emmy Award winner, As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Crisco Shortening. Bring them home to Crisco Home Cooking. And by Pringles Potato Chips, now in 9 delicious varieties.
Joshua.
What are you doing here, Josh?
I got some messages from my mom to your mom. You know, I was hoping I could do this without starting World War III, but judging by the look on your face, I'd say I was wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong, all right. You showing up in Oakdale brought along a whole string of troubles that may never end.
No, Holden, I don't believe that. I got a lot of problems of my own, too, but I don't blame them on you.
Because of you, Lily's life will never be the same, and neither will my sister Iva's.
Wait, why don't you just take it easy and go out and find Mama? Tell her that he's here, huh?
Yeah, go find Mama.
Shut up.
Thanks.
Don't thank me, all right? I feel about you the same way he feels about you. I'm just trying to keep a grip on the way I feel because of Betsy. By the way, she was telling you the truth today when she told you that I showed up at the cabin unexpectedly.
I don't feel like discussing Betsy with you, all right?
I don't want to discuss it with you either. I just want to set the record straight.
Great, we got another thing in common.
Not that she needs any help in setting the record straight.
Josh, hello.
Hi.
How's Kansas?
Kansas is fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Let me take it in the
I'm
kitchen.
going to get back to work.
Okay, sir.
Call me, Mom.
I will. Well, they told me you came by before you went to Kansas to stay so long. I'm sorry I wasn't here, but she said that the two of you had a nice, long talk.
Yeah.
I want to leave a message for my daughter, Emily Snyder.
Yes. Tell her to call her mother as soon as she gets in. Thank you.
Well, if you're finished with the phone, I'm going to try to get Tonio.
Well, forget about the office. I just tried there, and nobody's in.
That's strange.
Well, maybe they have a meeting with the client.
Well, Tonio's giving Emily all sorts of responsibility now that Holden's given up his partnership. It's really awful the way Holden has left Emily. My family's worried sick about it, but nobody can figure out what happened because he won't say anything. Do you know why he left?
No. But I guess you know your brother's not exactly the easiest guy in the world to live with.
No, I don't know what's worse, his mood swings or his jealousy.
Emily has never given Holden a reason to be jealous, which is more than I can say for Holden. He hasn't exactly kept his feelings about Lily a secret, especially from his wife.
I hate to see what would happen if Emily gave him a reason to be jealous. Knowing Holden, he'd shoot first and ask questions later.
That's a pleasant thought. Hey, John.
Hey,
Good to see you back.
Nice to see you.
Hi.
Sit down.
So, did you use my little tip and find your missing daughter?
I did. Yes, I did. Thank you very much. I would appreciate it if maybe you and I could keep this our own private little secret.
My lips are sealed.
Good.
So tell me, how is she? Why did she pull that disappearing act?
Well, she's fine. She just has some personal things to work out. I must say, since I saw her, I'm sleeping a lot better at night.
Good, I'm glad, because you look burnt out.
I've been in an airplane all night long. Then when I got back, I walked into some scheme to send Dustin to Europe for Cinder's business. I don't know, I'm not too thrilled about the whole thing.
Really? When are Dustin and Lily leaving?
Lily's not going. According to Dusty, they have come to the end of the line.
Jane, I want you to make me a reservation for tonight, and I want you to make some accommodations for me in a hotel in London this evening, okay? And after that, you can check with Lucinda, okay? Yes. Thank you very much. Okay, bye.
Just hit me. We are not the same two kids we were last summer. Last year, you were at a seminar at Harvard, and now, look at you, an up-and-coming new executive.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, sometimes I really wish we were back where we were just about a year ago.
Well, that would be delaying progress. Gosh, I'm so proud of you. Especially for seeing the traps built into this glamorous and glitzy offer of my mother's.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of things to do if I'm going to leave tonight.
And I want to do them all with you.
Thanks.
Darling! Darling, Louise saw you. Oh, darling, you're going.
What?
You're going together.
No, she's not going with me at all.
Oh.
I'm going tonight. I'd like to leave tonight, Lucinda.
What? I don't think that's possible, darling, tonight.
You know, if there's one thing I've learned from dealing with you in this time is that nothing is impossible. I've got Jane working on it right now, okay? I want to leave tonight. I got a lot of things to do. I have a lot of goodbyes. I have to talk to Barbara, and she's back from Greece. I want to tell her what's going on here. And tonight, we'll get together, we'll sit down with Kirk, and you'll tell me everything I need to know before I leave.
So efficient, darling. Have you made your connection with Monica Lawrence about Lawrence Industries?
To do that with Monica at this point would be unfair because any promises I would make about devoting special attention to the company if they came over to us would be unfair. It wouldn't be true because I'm leaving. I'm not going to be around. Come on, you ready?
Bye.
So tell Hank I'm in the office. I want him in here right now. Thanks.
Okay, listen, I'm going to let you go. I want to get down to the station house and show him my tan before it fades.
Oh, I see.
Oh, listen, what happened to the baklava that we brought back from Mac?
It's in the car.
In the car?
Car.
Oh, dear. Hi, Hank.
There he is. I've been calling all over for you.
I was just on my way up. It's great to see you again.
Thank you.
Great to have you back.
Thank you.
Hi, Eva.
Hi. I just brought the dress back. I didn't want it to be copied.
Oh, well, I appreciate that a lot. How did it fit?
Great.
Everybody, this is Crystal. She's going to be modeling our junior sizes for
Oh,
us.
terrific. Nice to meet you. And if you would get right to work for me, please, and try this on. Just
go.
right back there. I'm going to get back to work now.
Oh, no, stay. Have a cup of coffee.
No, I don't think I want to see her try the dress that I'm going to wear. I think I might go into a major depression.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I could ask you that same question.
Holden and Craig are taking over Barbara Ryan originals for me, so with that and the Visconti foreign line, 2 new accounts for them.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Listen, Barbara, Hank tells me you're doing a special photo session this afternoon, and Holden and I would like to be there for good.
Oh, that'd be terrific.
Okay.
They really would. Have you broken the news to Tonio yet?
No, just give me the word.
Haha.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want this to make trouble for Holden.
I don't think you have to worry about that. He just announced that he's giving up his part of the partnership in front of Tonio.
Well, well, everything's legal and above board.
Seems we have a lot of new beginnings to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling we're all going to be very successful.
Let's hope so. Hank, how about some coffee?
I want you to see this. This is one of the favorites in the collection.
Oh, look at that.
Well, I can see why. 2 new beginnings. For all of us.
So, Darlene, what do you think of that dress?
I like it a lot.
Well, how'd you like to wear it to a big charity ball tomorrow?
What's the catch?
There's no catch. Just have to go with me, that's all.
Well, just so you know up front, I have a fiance back home.
Darlene, honey, I just want to show off the dress in public when it becomes an official part of the Simply Barbara line. Can you deal with that?
Sure, why not? I heard Barbara Ryan's not designing Simply Barbara anymore.
Nope, not since Walsh Enterprises acquired it. Annette Pearl's designing our stuff now. She's the one who recommended you.
You know, I've modeled Annette's designs before, but I never would have guessed this was one of them.
Good morning. Good morning.
Mrs. Walsh, Darlene Williams, our new model from New York.
Wonderful. Turn around. My.
Yeah, Darlene's ready to be photographed.
You do good
Yeah.
work. Hi, dear.
Darlene is going to accompany me to the ball tomorrow night in that lovely gown. Isn't that nice?
I think that's wonderful. I don't know what it's going to do for your stock with the Snyder family.
Well, c'est la guerre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Vincent, we need shots of that gown ASAP.
I'll put a rush on it.
Thank you.
I think we might have to accessorize that. I might lend you some jewelry. Dusty. Dusty's going.
Oh,
But Dusty
good.
overheard us when I was talking about the knockoff gown. He didn't say much, but he went to say a fond farewell to Barbara immediately
Well,
afterwards.
it's a good thing he's going to Europe for a couple of months. We can keep him busy over there while we're having it out with Barbara.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious the kid lets his friendships get in the way of his good business judgment. Speaking of friendships, what's going on with Monica Lawrence? Is he getting anywhere with her?
He informed me that since he's leaving, there's no point in making the connection because he wouldn't be able to follow through. No. I'm just going to go and check on that.
Simply Barbara. Yeah. 1 sec. Yeah, sorry, the boss lady was here. No, everything's going just as planned. I've set up all the little pawns on the big chessboard, and they're making all the moves as predicted. The best thing about it is, they think they're making the decisions on their own.
Well, I'm glad to see nothing has changed in my absence. Actually, this is just a social call. I'm not officially on duty till tomorrow.
Well, where's Barbara?
Oh, I just left her at the loft. She's going full steam ahead on her new business. The only sour note in our homecoming was a weird phone call that she got this morning. She's convinced it was from James.
That's right, I didn't tell you. Mac told me that Paul got a call from James Stenbeck this morning at the Hughes house.
Yeah, I know a case like this loses impetus with so many countries involved and nobody gets the bad guy right away, but I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that doesn't happen with James Stenbeck. I mean, we know he's alive and he's out there somewhere, and every call we get is another clue that can lead us to him.
Yeah, you're right, and I'm going to do my damnedest to keep that heat on him.
Hi, Hal. Nice tan.
Thank you, Jerry. I'm glad somebody noticed.
Hey, Roy.
Yeah.
Did you request this profile on Kirk Anderson?
Actually, Craig Montgomery asked me to do a background check on Lucinda Dixon's latest henchman.
Because it just arrived.
Oh.
Lily, hi. It's Meg. I was just about to give up.
Well, we just got in from our meeting.
Oh, well, I've been dying of curiosity ever since you called the house at the crack of dawn. Tonio practically leapt out of bed. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. It was just a client calling. It was an emergency, and I wanted to get in touch with Tonio immediately.
Why would a client call you at home and not Tonio?
I'll put him on. I'll let him explain. Hold on. Tonio, it's your wife.
Hello, Meg. I was just about to call you.
Hi. I'm on my lunch break, and I was wondering whether we could have lunch together.
Well, I'd like to, but we just had a long meeting this morning. Emily and I are going to order lunch in and work right through.
Well, what time should I plan dinner?
Well, you'd better not plan anything. If we finish at a decent hour, I'll take you out.
Well, before I forget, would you tell Emily that Susan and Betsy are both looking for her? In fact, Betsy called the office and went by the condo this morning, so it must be important.
I'll tell her.
And I've got one other thing that I'd like to discuss with you, so perhaps I'll come by the office and surprise you.
Well, you'd better call first, Meg. I may be in and out.
I love you, Tonio. Tonio, aren't you going to tell me the same thing?
You know that I do.
Yes, but I still want to hear it. In fact, I won't hang up till I do.
I love you too, Meg.
Good. Hopefully I'll see you later.
Research is stalled. I mean, my mind is like cement. Would you have some time to spare, like after work, you could come and give me some inspiration?
I have all the time in the world. My wife is working around the clock, so... And you name it.
Oh, excuse me, Susan. If you're still looking for Emily, she's in the office with Tonio.
Thank you. You know something? I'm going to go over there and talk to my darling daughter. She's avoiding me. Sound familiar?
Yeah, I understand, yeah. How about lunch?
I better take a rain check.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, how are you? Hi, John.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
How you doing? Good to see you. I came by to say goodbye because I'm going to leave for London tonight.
You leave already? Is this Lucinda's idea to get you?
No, it's not Lucinda's idea. It's my idea for a lot of reasons.
Hi. Hi, excuse me.
First thing I want you to do for me, please, is keep an eye on Lily.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Please.
Yeah, sure. Hey, listen, I'm going to miss you.
Yeah, well, John, I'm going to miss you too, but I'm going to be back at Oak Dale U in the fall. You know that.
Yeah, sure you will.
All right.
Listen, you're going to meet a lot of sharks over there, you know, the kind that wear three-piece suits. I don't want you to get eaten alive, right?
There's one thing I learned, and you know it, even from the old days with Burke, is I can fight for myself, and I'm going to do that.
Okay, listen.
Still do it.
If you need a lifeline, you give me a call. I'll come running.
You got it. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. We've had a couple of rough times there.
Yeah, we're a couple of guys. What do you
I appreciate everything. I love you a lot. I really do.
You take care of yourself. I got to run my hospital. You'll be back before you know it. You send me a postcard between these important meetings?
Okay.
I hope you weren't going to leave without saying goodbye.
No, I definitely wasn't. You were next on my list.
After everything we've been through, we're still friends. That means a lot to me.
Good. I'm glad that you found happiness with Tonio.
Yeah. Lots changed since that summer I chased after you. I'm still very glad that you were the first guy I ever fell in love with. I hope you find what makes you happy. Bye.
Dusty?
Yeah.
Lily told me everything, and I just want to wish you all the luck over there.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Good luck.
You're one person I don't have to remind to keep an eye on Lily for me, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Miller Brothers.
Betsy, hi, this is Seth.
Hi, Seth. What's up?
Well, I wanted to call and let you know that I confronted Holden earlier about what we talked about, and he confirmed our suspicions.
Oh, I was hoping we were wrong. What else did he say?
Well, he just said that he didn't give a damn about who found out about it, except for Meg. He seems to be convinced that this would devastate her if she found out.
Well, I'm waiting to hear from Emily now.
Yeah. Look, one other thing. Josh showed up out here this morning to talk to Mama. I know that he jumped to all the wrong conclusions this morning when he saw me at your place. I told him that you were telling him the truth.
Listen, Rod doesn't need any reassurances, not from me and not from you.
I'm not defending him, believe me. I just don't want to cause you any problems.
You're not. And you won't. Listen, I should go back to work. Could I call you when I talk to Emily?
Yeah, sure. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing here?
I stopped by to see Mr. Miller, tell him I'm available for work tomorrow, and I thought we should talk.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'm going to go take some notes on the Veronica Leathers account.
Wait a minute, Emily. You've been angry ever since I got off the phone with
I'm
Meg.
not angry, Tonio. It's just hard for me to hear you tell Meg you love her a few hours after you make love to me.
Well, it was hard for me, too. But I think you should remember when you called me this morning, I left Meg to be with you. I think that should tell you something.
It does. But with Holden gone and knowing that James is out there somewhere, I'm just more vulnerable than ever, I guess.
I understand. I'll protect you from James or anyone else who tries to harm you, all right? Because you're very special to me. Okay?
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Scope. For a positive reaction, unleash the power of Scope. And by Bounce. For clothes you can't wait to jump into. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
What are you doing here? Instead of worrying about that, I would be very grateful that it wasn't Meg or Holden that walked through this door.
There's an explanation for what you just saw.
Oh, spare me! I'm not in the mood for cheap fiction. That cool, collected persona of yours may work wonders with your clients, but it irritates the hell out of me. I have been up all night worrying about this sordid little affair that
Mother,
two
I
of
think
you are
you're,
having.
like, getting out of line now.
Oh, yeah? That's the pot calling the kettle black. I'm surprised at you. You're supposed to be so smart, so shrewd. Don't you know the position that you're in? That you've placed Emily in? You know Holden, you know he's got a temper, and you know he hates your guts.
Well, you can feel free to continue this conversation, but without me.
Hey, wait! I want you to remember this moment, because when this affair is made public, this man is going to do just what he's doing right now. Walk out and leave you holding the bag.
You couldn't be more wrong. In any case, this will never become public knowledge.
What are you, in dreamland? I found out about it. Other people are going to find out about it. And when they do, they're not going to blame you. They're going to blame Emily. Because in spite of all this so-called sexual equality we have nowadays, it's still the woman that gets blamed. Especially when she's married.
No, Mother, Holden walked away from me first. Remember that.
Who's going to believe that? Listen. Tonio, if you really cared about Emily, you wouldn't have let this happen in the first place. Now you've got no choice. You either have to end this affair, or you have to end your marriage to Meg. You can't have it both ways.
Oh, that's my attorney. Mother, I hope she didn't hear you.
In here, Jessica. Hello?
Rita. Hi, Jessica. Hi. This is my mother, Dr. Stewart.
Hi.
Oh.
Jessica Griffin.
Hi.
Emily, I have the signed papers turning Holden's partnership with Tonio over to you.
When did he sign them?
A few hours ago. I just need your signature on this document.
What is this?
Basically, it says that you agree to accept the partnership with Tonio as payment in full for the money you gave Holden. I know it's unpleasant, but it's easier to dissolve a business partnership than a marriage.
You know, Jessica was right. I feel 100% better about formalizing that agreement now that all my ties are cut from Tony.
Oh, that's Holden Snyder. He's Craig's partner in the management consulting firm that I've hired. Excuse me for a second. Sorry I'm late, guys.
Oh, that's okay. We're just going over some management ideas.
Good.
Promote your new line.
Good. Tell me about him.
I think that Lucinda's going to mass market Simply Barbara. I think you better go the opposite way. Position Barbara Ryan Originals as a top-of-the-line designer label. Just go after the woman who wants and can afford a real original.
Good. We're on the same wavelength. Now, you tell me what you think of this idea. We rent a very lovely ballroom in a very lovely New York hotel, and we have the fashion show there instead of some showroom on 7th Avenue.
I think it's pretty pricey, but I would say class all the way.
Good.
Hello. Barbara.
Hi.
How are you? Sorry to barge in like this. I know it's your first day back, but this is about my only chance to say goodbye to you before I leave for London tonight.
London? You... Wait just a second. Excuse me for just a minute.
Sure.
You guys don't have to dusty. What's this about London?
Well,
I hate this. All I want to do is get closer, and all I feel like is happening is that we just keep moving further apart.
I know. I hate it too. But look, I was honest with you from the beginning about hating jealousy. And Rod, there is more.
Oh, gosh. What's the new thing Rod's not doing right?
Every time I tell you anything, you look at me. There's a look in your eyes that says you never believe me.
I'm sorry you think that, Betsy.
Well, it's true. And I don't understand it. I don't understand how you could claim to love me on one hand and not trust me on the other. I could never love someone I didn't trust.
Have you ever stopped to consider
That maybe it's me I don't trust. That I still have a hard time believing that this beautiful, intelligent woman really wants to be with me when she could have her pick of any man in the world, even somebody like Seth, who doesn't have my history.
Well, if that's the way you feel, you should get a handle on it right now before you push me further away. You know, I thought that's what you were going to do when you went away, but it seems to me that you've come back even more insecure than when you left.
Something happened right before I went away. I spent my whole time away trying to deal with it.
Well, I don't know what that is, but I think you should... I think you have to agree with me that unless we do something about this, we'll destroy any good feelings that we ever had for each other. I'd hate to see that happen.
Then let's not do that.
I think it's already started. Let's be honest.
Okay. Now what? What do we do?
I think it would be best if we just release each other right here, right now, from any emotional commitments that we've made. Then we could figure things out. We'd be free to see other people. And maybe then we could salvage whatever we have left before it's completely lost.
What you're saying is that you just want to be free.
see Seth? Is that...
No, that is not what I'm saying. And if that's all you can hear, then obviously I'm right.
And what else? Oh, yeah, let's see. I had lunch with Mac, and he says thanks for the baklava and wrecking his diet. Oh, and Barbara, I almost forgot my most important news. Mac has decided to make Jerry Parker my new partner. Hey, well, as long as you're working with Hank Elliott, who's not too shabby either, I don't think you have any reason to complain, you know. All right, I just got to make a couple of stops on the way home, and then I will see you there. I love you, too. Jerry, Barbara says congratulations, and I say congratulations, too. You know what? I think we're going to work well together.
Thanks. Margot's a tough act to follow. I'll try my best.
Hey, Roy, Craig is over over at the loft working with Barbara. You want me to deliver that Kirk Anderson report to him?
Sure, thanks. Look, tell Craig, if he has any problem with the language, give me a call, okay?
Got it. See you guys tomorrow.
All right, later. Hey, welcome to the big time. Congratulations, Silly. Let's see.
Take care.
All right.
Hi there.
Hey, Jessica, what are you doing here?
Well, I have to meet a client for drinks, so would you entertain your folks in Mella if I'm a little late?
Hey, wait, no. Can't you cancel? I mean, this is really important. This is the first time my folks are at your place.
I know, Roy, but this is important, too, and I promise I'll make it as brief as possible. Did you mention to your folks that my place was soon going to be our place?
No, I didn't. Not yet. Don't worry, look, the only reason I didn't, I was waiting for really the appropriate moment to tell them. I mean, secretly, I've been hoping that maybe you might just change your mind and marry me. You know, every time I see how happy Hal and Barbara are, I really get envious.
I know, I envy Hal and Barbara, too. But they were sure it would work before they got married, and I'm not, and I want to be. So maybe living together will help convince me.
I love it. Look, I promise, I'll tell them tonight. I will. I'll see you.
How's your meeting?
It was all right. I was sorry to leave you here alone with your mother, though.
Well, there's nothing I can do about her. Short of murder, anyway, and that I'm sure wouldn't shut her up either.
I'm glad to see you've kept your sense of humor.
Tonya? Oh, hi. I didn't hear about dinner, so I thought I'd come and find out in person.
I'm sorry, Meg. I meant to call, but our meeting dragged on and on and on. Ask Emily.
Well, I don't need Emily to confirm what you tell me. So what do you want, Italian or Chinese?
Well, Meg, I'm afraid we're probably going to have to order in. We're going to be working late, I think.
How late?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to teach Emily about the accounts that your brother used to handle.
Oh, Emily's so bright and clever. I'm sure she'll pick it up very quickly. So, I was thinking maybe it'd be nice for us to get away for the 4th of July. So if it's all right by you, I think I'm going to make reservations at the Foxwood Lodge.
You know, I've even forgotten to tell Emily this. The Veronica Leathers people want me to be in New York that weekend to meet with some of their account managers. And I think Emily should come along to observe.
Oh, great. I love New York.
Meg, you know what it would be like. We'll be working 10, 12 hours a day. And you know New York in July. It's sweltering. Even the New Yorkers don't stay there. I think you'd be much happier if you stayed here and celebrated the holiday with your family.
Hello? Anybody here? Hello?
Hi, Hal.
Hi.
Emily, Meg, hi, Tonya.
What are you doing here, Hal?
Barbara received a phone call this morning when we got back from Greece that she thinks was from James. Paul received a similar phone call at the Hughes' house. Since you were so important to James, I was wondering if he might have called you as well.
No, he didn't. Hey, so, what Kim have to say?
Oh, would you do this for me?
Yeah, sit down.
She wanted to confirm that I was going to come on her TV show next week to talk about this book.
Yeah?
I'm nervous about it already.
Oh, I remember. That sounds very, very exciting. So, why do you have that sad look on your face? Hmm?
You don't miss a trick, do you?
No, I don't. Not where my children are concerned.
Oh, she just said that she and Bob were going to go over to London this summer to visit Sabrina and Colin. Just brought back a lot of memories. That's all. It's nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's very hard. It's very, very, very hard to let go of the past. I know that. But you've got to, you know. Sabrina's married to somebody else here. Think back. And you've got to get on with your life. Start a new life.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done when your life is now centered around a book that she paid to have published.
You know something? That's exactly why you have to start on your new book.
You are incorrigible. Leave me alone.
Hi, Mama. Your brother's being very mean to me.
He is.
You want some lemonade?
No.
You want to stay for dinner?
No, thanks. I'm not hungry. I just came to do a little work before nightfall.
Oh.
How'd you do today?
Okay. I just need a little physical labor, though, to ease my mind.
By the way, Dusty came out tonight on his way to London. Came by to say goodbye.
I know. Dusty and Lily stopped by Barbara's loft when I was there. Their visit stirred up some... Well, let me get to work.
So, I guess this is it. If you find something that you think I might need or I left or, you know, whatever, just send it to me in London, okay? Thanks. You know, it's kind of weird, but it's going to be nice for me to know that while you're figuring out what you want to do, that you're going to be living here in my house. I like that.
It'll help me, too. Oh, come on. We better go or else we're going to miss your flight.
Right, but, I tell you what. I think maybe it'd just be best if we just see our goodbyes right here. You know, because this is where we started living together, and I guess it would just be kind of cool if it ended here, you know?
I get such a weird feeling in the pit of my stomach when you say the word goodbye.
I know. I do too. All day I've had this giant lump in my throat all day. It's so hard to let go.
We were quite a pair. Saying goodbye to you is like closing the book on a chapter in my life. A very important chapter. You were always there for me. It's so scary thinking about going on without you.
I know. I'm really scared, too. But this is where we are, this is what's happening, and this is what we have to deal with. And I love you so much.
Oh, I love you. I love you.
I'm through with Vincent, Kurt.
These Polaroids look real good. We'll get the proofs tomorrow morning, and then we'll get some shots of you in the other outfits.
Thanks. If I'm through, I think I'll head back to Lakeview Towers.
Look, I don't know when I'm done here, but I'll give you a call later on, and maybe we can do some dinner.
Well, I think I'll order room service and collapse. I'd like to look refreshed for tomorrow's shoot and the ball tomorrow night.
I'll give you a buzz anyway. Maybe we can collapse together.
Good night.
Good night, dear. Hey, I can't stay long because I'm on my way to the hospital to pick up my husband. There. I just wanted you to see that ad.
Not bad for a rush job.
What do you mean not bad? That's absolutely wonderful. It makes the Simply Barbara original look more original. Can't wait to see Barbara's face when she sees that.
Yeah, well, you'll get to see Barbara's face when I walk into that ball with Darlene in her gown. Should be interesting.
Yeah. You know what? I came by.
What?
I want a shot of enthusiasm.
Well, you got it. Doing all right, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
You told me I'd find you back here.
Hi, darling. I was just coming. Fenwick and I were coming to collect you.
No need.
I picked this up at the newspaper stand downstairs and I saw the ad with your design on it. I just brought it back here.
Tell me how this happened.
I think I've got a pretty good idea.
What?
Well, Kirk Anderson stopped by Fashions after I dropped off the garment bag with the sample in it. He told Lisa he was on his way to the Snyder farm, so she innocently asked him to bring that garment bag to Iva. Well, he must have looked inside and realized it was one of your new designs, and then I bet he brought it to the Simply Barbara factory where it was copied line for line before he finally got it to Iva.
All right. That's it. 7 o'clock, time to knock off.
Don't talk to me about knockoffs.
Uh-oh, what's the matter?
Look at this. It's war.
That looks just like the dress that you designed.
You bet. It was stolen by Kirk Anderson, who obviously works as dirty as his boss, Lucinda Dixon.
Oh, Craig.
Kirk Anderson, that reminds me, here's the police report you wanted on this.
I think we should release each other right here, right now, from any emotional commitments we've made. Then we'll both be free to start seeing other people.
Hey, May.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I don't know what I'm doing here. I needed to talk to somebody, and I just didn't know where else to go.
I just couldn't stay at the house with Dusty got. So I got in my car and I came out here.
Well, I'm glad you did. Me too. I'll set another place for dinner. And if you want to, you can stay overnight. I'll lend you my nightgown.
Oh, I like that a lot, but I saw Holden's car out front, and I don't think that's such a hot idea.
Well, he just came by to do some work in the fields. He probably won't stay for dinner. He'll probably not even come in to say goodnight. Well, even if he did stay for dinner. It shouldn't affect what you do. I'll go put supper on.
Well, Dusty's probably in Chicago by now. Probably getting on his flight to London. It all seems so strange.
I bet it does. And I'm sure it probably will for a long time.
You know, Lily, I think it took a lot of courage, what you did. Telling Dusty the truth, you know?
Oh, I don't feel very courageous right now.
Iva?
Caleb! What are you doing here? It's good to see you.
Jewelry by Monet. This is Dan Regent, inviting you to join us again Monday for the Emmy Award winner, As the World Turns.